Hello, and welcome to another new map. We're moving right along from the previous one. Hold on, I'm about to echo myself again. Let's not do that. There we go. Stopped it in time. We're moving right along from Crystal Fear because it was 1.12 and 1.12 is apparently unplayably laggy. Yes, I tried up to fine. It didn't make any difference at all. Moving right along, we have Chunk Error by Caecilleus. This is a 1.14.4 map, so we are not going to have the same issue, hopefully. The latest in the sub-genre, I guess it really is now, of minimalist likes. Every area in this map is apparently in a 116 by 16 by 128 block space. So we're gonna see a whole lot of vertical areas, probably. And, yeah. We got the rules in the info. I already took a quick look at them before I started. There is nothing particularly unusual in the rules. It is the standard stuff. It's allowed to keep inventory, though. And I just explained that one. So we're all good there. Caecilleus, of course, the same mapmaker who brought us Galaroth not that long ago. I guess I'll just take all of this stuff. None of it is particularly brilliant. So hopefully we won't die and lose all of it, because I don't feel like any of it is good enough to really leave around in the chest. The death counter is on, that is in tab, everything is good. We have gravel. We have a lot of gravel. We have a path hidden behind gravel. I assume this is probably the correct direction in which to travel, because I don't see any other paths. Hey, WonderSim! It has been a while. How are you doing? What time is it over there? Lunchtime. About lunchtime. Something like that, I think. Corridor. Hello, corridor. Hello, room. Okay, more intro stuff. I'm not going to play with keep inventory. Horrify provided the same option, and I chose to ignore it then as well. Though I appreciate the option, and I'm not that good of a player. I think I am good enough of a player to not need that. Hopefully. Yep, vertical area. I am hoping to get back into Monumenta stuff at some point. But I want to clear the backlog before I do that. And more things keep adding themselves continually onto the end of the backlog. This map was only... when was this one released? Last month? And there's like 4 other mini-maps after this one. Maybe at some point I'll do Monumenta things again. Maybe some point the backlog will be clear and I can do such things, but... who knows when that will be. Zombies and more regular zombies. Okay, do not need to worry too much about breaking that, I don't think. Lighting that up like that should be enough. Throw another light into that corner. Okay, there goes one sword. What have we got in the box? A replacement. Excellent. Projectile protection, level 1 leggings. Oh cool, yeah, that's one way to do it. Download videos and then watch them on a flight. That would have been a smart plan. I took a trip to London on Friday. Visited the tower, went via coach rather than via train. Had to get up at 5:15. The coach left at about 6:30. It got there around 9:30. I guess I've just revealed approximately how far away I am from London, but never mind. And then the same thing going back the other direction as well, and I did not bring any headphones with me, which would have been a fantastic idea. So I just kind of sat there getting extremely bored on the journey out, and on the journey back I bought one of those magazines with a bunch of puzzles in it, and just did some of those, and so that was slightly less boring. Okay, we already have the white wool. I'm not sure how long this map is. Let me have a quick look and see if it said... No. No idea how long this map is, but each area is going to be not overly long if they're all fitting in a 12x12 by 128 area. That one was still rather short though. That definitely didn't use up all of the available space, I don't think. Here we have a monument. Place walls found in chests on top of obsidian blocks. Break white glass to place white wool, and so on and so forth. It's a monument. It works pretty much like all the other ones do. Okay, and we have some only accessible from the other side shortcuts. What was the last map that did the same thing? I should remember the name of the map I'm thinking of, because I made an area for it. Austerity 2? Was that Austerity 2? I think it was Austerity 2. Did something extremely similar. Very basic looking monument, nothing too fancy. There's not too much room to do anything too fancy. Even minimalist is like 32 by 32 though, I think. So this is even smaller than that, but taller as well. Yeah. So I went to the Tower of London for pleasure. Having never been before, it was quite nice. It was an overcast but not heavily raining day, so it was neither too busy nor too wet, so I think that worked out rather well, actually. Hoped mainly maybe I would get a little bit of time to do a few other things in London as well. That did not turn out to be the case, but it was fun. Got to see the crown jewels, apart from some of them that were in use, because Boris Johnson and his prologuing of Parliament for the second time. Something Brexit continues to be Brexit, or something. But enough of that, let's talk about the map again. We have a water area for the orange. Might make more sense for it to be light blue, but theming. It doesn't really matter. What have we got in here? More food, more of that. We do not have a helmet, so that is useful. Do not have a shield or a bow yet. We've got a few arrows, but nothing much to do with it. This real cobble. This is real cobble. Okay. I might want to make a couple of cobble tools real quick then. That'd be better than the wooden pick. But I mean, yeah, you have to have YouTube Premium to download things. On the coach they did have Wi-Fi though, I just couldn't really do too much with it. I guess I could have browsed the news repeatedly if I really felt like it, but it was okay. It's a 3-hour coach trip, not an 8-hour flight or whatever. So, what am I doing? Cobblestone. Place block. Perform basic parkour. A couple of the skeletons will fight one another. That's fine. Deal with that. Didn't actually use the Wi-Fi, so I don't know how reliable it was. I did look at a couple of web pages, but I just flicked the mobile data on. Loaded a web page real quick and then flicked it back off again. Not the most cost-effective way to do things, but it's going to be pennies, probably. Speaking of currency, so I went to the little shop where I work. There is, it's a fairly large building, and so they have a little shop there. And they have 4 flavours of iced tea. I believe I have mentioned this previously. So today I decided to buy one, and they're £1.50, so I handed over my 50p, and I handed over my £1 coin. And the cashier put the transaction through, and then realised that the £1 coin I had handed her was not a £1 coin, even though I thought it was. It is actually this coin I have in front of me, which is apparently 20 Jamaican dollars. I have no idea how I ended up with this coin, how it got into my wallet. Someone else fobbed it off successfully onto me previously, apparently. It looks very much like a £1 British coin at close glance. Of course, it's the correct colour scheme. It's a silver bit with a gold bit around the edge. But it's not quite the right shape, and of course it has the number 20 on it. And basically it doesn't pass anything more than a very, very brief inspection. And apparently 20 Jamaican dollars, yeah, it is not worth £1 sterling. 20 Jamaican dollars, according to the current exchange rate, is approximately 12 British pennies. So, at some point in the not too distant past, somebody has shortchanged me 88p. And I didn't notice. Not a huge deal. As far as cases of fraud go, there are much, much, much bigger cases. And all I really did was ended up paying on my card instead, but hey. Whatever. 88 pence. that I now do not have, which I thought I did. There we go. There is my amusing anecdote for the day. Orange wool! Nothing around this side of the box. Let's quickly check on top of the box, but I doubt there's anything up there. No. Another fairly simple area. I almost got blown up once, ended up on 4 HP, but other than that, not too much problem. Creepers and enough water to easily deal with the creepers. Drop down, pick up the arrow, drop down here. Okay, let us return the orange wool to the monument. Do I want to dump some things into a chest? I don't actually have enough wood to make a chest. I should probably have grabbed a chest and taken one with me. I can use this chest. Why not? This is better than that, and this is better than that. Yes, that is... The old round pound is what you're talking about, Wondersim. For a long time we had what you would call the round, well, Wikipedia at least. One of my colleagues ended up googling pound coin after this misadventure. The round pound, which was like... Well, it's a circle, it's round. Just plain gold-coloured. Had the design on it changed up pretty much every single year, from what Wikipedia said as well. But now we have the new one, which I do not actually have a copy of in front of me, I just have this 20 Jamaican dollars. But it's like 12-sided or something? It's relatively round, but it's actually like 12-sided shape. And every alternate side is ridged. And it's like a silver, smaller coin with a gold rim around the edge to make it the older size. And these are all things which make it harder to forge, apparently. So that is why the government did that, and that is understandable. More creepers. I think the only real complaint I remember about it when they changed it over, I think they changed it over about 4 years ago. The only real complaint I believe I heard about it was from people who manufacture parking meters, who were ever so slightly miffed that they then had to change all of their parking meters over. That is better than what I have. We still have no bow yet. Yeah, pretty much every single area is going to be vertical, isn't it? Obviously. Chain leggings, another stone pick. I think I'll stick with the projectile protection, actually. They're likely very similar usefulness, but I'll stick with what I have for now. Keep these at full durability. Hey, creeper. Whoop! Down with you. What have we got in here? Another chain chest plate, more chain boots, stone axe. I think I'll stick with what I have again. Knockback is better just because it's a secondary weapon. Not using it as my primary thing anyway. Does this axe have... Manually reduced attack. I thought all axes had 9 damage. That's either a recent change or this axe has been nerfed by Caecilleus and I did not notice. Because it apparently only does 7 damage. I had to look in the inventory to see if I had enough wood to make a stone axe so I could prove it to myself, but I do not. Yeah, if we still had the old round pound, I wouldn't have got confused with these 20 Jamaican dollars. But... Vertical, vertical, vertical. Another skeleton spawned directly off the edge. There is water down the bottom as well, so I'm not too worried about falling down there. There are lily pads as well. Might also be able to catch myself on an edge on my way down as well. You off the edge. Break that. Break that. And that is the next wall down. Should have done magenta first, shouldn't I? What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy talking about money. Very small denominations of money. Well, not very, I suppose. Everything's relative. Fairly small denominations of money. I mean, we do have the 1p and the 2p and the 5p and the 10p and the 20p and the 50p. All of which are lesser denominations than the £1. So I shouldn't really be saying that £1 is too small, because it really isn't. Let's take this chest with me. I do not have keep inventory on, and there were some buttons where I could choose whether I wanted to or not, and I decided not to push the button, which turned to keep inventory on. Horrify had very similar buttons, which did the same thing, I believe, and I did not poke either of those either. How do we get over there? To go down and then back up again. I actually only recently got a contactless credit card, but yes, I do have that one now. Really, I'm just trying to get rid of some of the remaining money which I have laying around the place. But I'm not adverse to using the credit card either. Easier to keep track of exactly what you're spending, I suppose, as well. Why not? Let's make a furnace. And a charcoal, because I'm running out of torches. Not that one piece of charcoal is going to do too much, but it's a start. Now the area we should have done, magenta. The gravel floor is making me a tiny bit nervous. Here's some coal. Hey buddy. Creeper does not care about me. He's just off on his own merry way up those stairs. I don't know he cares about me. Torch! Lots of blocks. Bookshelves? Do I care about the bookshelves? Am I likely to be getting an enchantment table anytime soon? Will I be given more bookshelves when I do get an enchanting table? Let's just take the bookshelves. I have a stone axe. They will not take long to break. Yeah. Whoops. Break you, pick those back up again. Place, break you like that. What is in the box? A bow. Not a bow with a whole lot of durability, but a bow. First a bow with a map. I doubt I'm going to be using the bow too much anyway. The areas are quite compact, and that could have caused the floor to collapse, which is why I jumped away from that one. The areas are fairly compact, and I do not think mobs are going to be too far away very often. So I doubt the bow will see quite as much use as it normally does anyway. Yeah, this is much better than the previous map I attempted, which was 1.12. It looked like a really cool map, which is a shame, but it lagged so much. I tried optifying, it didn't make any difference. Nothing else down this little side path. What have we got up here? More creepers, more carpet. Well, that's not a drop trap. Anything above? Was that a spawner marker? I think that might have been a replace this block with a spawner later on mapmaker. Style spawner marker. Because the typical thing is when you're building an area, you do the terrain work first before you put all the mob spawners in. And if you know where you're going to put a mob spawner, you mark it with a placeholder wall. That seems like a spot where a spawner would be. Positioned over a corridor like this, so things fall on your head and the spawner is slightly difficult to see. And there's magenta wall there instead. So I'm, yeah, like 95% certain that is a placeholder marker which never got replaced. It happens. Not as often as your empty chest, but it happens. Excuse me. Just passing. Okay, now you do want to use the bow for, if possible. What are you doing? You can't climb ladders. You have no hands. Or arms. There's where the spawner is. Intending to spawn things in this little room, but ended up spawning one in the ladder. Not sure whether or not spawning things in the ladder was intended, but it happened, and it was not too much of a problem either way. Nothing about that one. Here's a tree. Some soul sand. Hey, buddy. Excuse me. Retreating back to the corridor. creeper there. Break that. Hey, buddy. I guess I do want to chop down this tree. Not sure where I'll really have too much room to grow any saplings, but maybe. A bunch more arrows, a couple more torches, golden axe. I guess I'll take the fishing rod and the wooden hoe since I have room for them, but I'll probably ditch them if I end up needing that space. Random stairs, random carpet. Okay. Heard a creeper fall. Some more books. I can enchant them, if nothing else, and have enchanted books. It's always something to do if I get a ton of levels. That looks a tiny bit suspicious, but is nothing. Double chest. Exploded. Yeah, I don't think doing light blue before this area made too much of a difference. They seemed fairly similar in difficulty. Everything else is fine. Not like we don't have the room. In fact, I can pick up this chest as well. Could drop down there, but it's not too much quicker than taking the stairs. Okay, we did get a couple of saplings. Let's ditch that one rotten flesh. Where did all the creepers come from? Right there. What's she doing up here? Hiding out on a little platform and dropping on top of my head. That is what. Get out of here. More books. Why not? More creepers. Why not? More books. Yeah, I think this is already enough books to make a very decent enchanting setup. And it's going to be a while until we get a table, probably, if ever. Which way is the way out? This way. Back in here again. We already know where the way to yellow is. It was via light blue, which we should have done before we did magenta. Let me just clear out more of a space. Not the most scenic place to put your chests. In front of an exposed command block, which you just exposed by placing the chest. Ditch the wooden pick. Stone swords, replace the wooden ones. I can go there. I think I'll stick with a knockback, even though it does much less damage. Doubt I need the fishing rod. Don't need quite this much food. Don't need the books. Take the blocks. Dump some of the arrows. Take some gravel, because why not? We have room on the hotbar. Let's maybe dump just a few torches as well. And what happened to that tree? There it is. There we go. That looks good to me. Don't have a shield, but other than that, all is fine. Now I've just got a whole bunch of stairs and ladders to climb again. Get back up to top of here, and hopefully not go the wrong way too many times. Climb! Jump, jump. Climb things. Here is yellow. I hear blazes immediately. Okay. 5 HP from that hit. You are a blaze riding an invisible something. Presumably an invisible zombie. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Yeah, more bookshelves, more bookshelves. We're not gonna run out of bookshelves. Hey, buddy. You lost sight of me for a minute there, didn't you? Anything hidden around this little corner? Nothing. That's surprising. This is a funny little alcove, and there's nothing in it. How do we go further up? There's definitely stuff above me, but all I see is a way down. Maybe it will go back up again, but it's only a 16 by 16 footprint. I'm not sure there'll be enough room down here for another staircase up again. There's ladders down. There's a creeper. Books in the middle are only a 2 by 2, so there's no chance of anything being hidden in the middle of them. Doesn't look like there is anything hidden in this room. Just another ladder well. Did I see a tripwire, or am I just seeing things? I may be just seeing things, because there are a bunch of mobs walking out of this door and they're not triggering it. Yeah. There is nothing. I'm just seeing tripwires where there are not any. Definitely a creeper spawn around the back of these bookshelves, though. I think it may have just blown itself up. No, it didn't. And it isn't a creeper spawner. It's a blaze spawner. Whoop. Down you go. What's in the box? It's an attack shovel. Not overly useful. Some paper. There's an enchanting table. A little bit quicker than I expected it to appear, actually. How do I go down there? Ah, this way. This seems like an intersection. This seems like a shortcut. Don't even have to pick up the table then. It can stay where it is. Just break all of this glass. Maybe shift these bookshelves out the way as well. At least it won't take quite as long to run down that corridor repeatedly. I have a golden axe, I can break them very quickly. There we go. Because we're going to be running down this little stretch of hallway a fair few times, I think. So let's clear off those. One of those random mobs dropped its chest plate. Door. Fell down from probably right here. Okay, where is the intended path further upwards then? Because the yellow wool is not down here, so it is probably somewhere up there. Was it ladder? No? No intended path? Just had to build your way up here. Should have just let the blaze die in the ceiling before I broke the spawner. Okay. Kill you before you light me on fire. Fire prot 3 chest plate, a tiny bit more food, and some more ammunition. Another one. Yeah, there was a wall in this area somewhere. It wasn't down there. And I noticed this stairway looking thing, which is a stairway. Here. But, yeah, no actual ladder or path up here. Here's the yellow wool. Guessing this is just going to be the top of the map. But now I'm concerned about things being further up places. Nah. Nothing further up there. Y-axis is this? Yeah, it's still relatively close to the bottom. Technically a chunk is 256 blocks tall. And it has been like that since a long time ago. I remember the days when Minecraft worlds were only 128 blocks high. Things were roughly half as tall back then. Or something like that. Yellow wool. More junk to put into a chest. Bunch of blocks and mob drops. My armor is still doing just fine, thank you very much. We have some more lighting here. Let's keep one charcoal behind in the furnace for the next lot. Lime. Just double checking. Lime wool. Hey, here's plenty of wood. Okay. Whoop! Was not expecting the sudden jump boost for the falling 3. A little bit of forewarning would have been nice. Did not expect the floaty jumps all of a sudden. Never mind. We can deal. Don't want the random 1 jungle log. Let's take all the oak ones and jump. And immediately fail. I'll blame it on the fact this platform is partially blown up. Power 1. More lighting, more food, more logs. Up. Oh, you have a punch bow. Don't know why I expected the arrow to suddenly be floaty as well, but I did. Now I am dead. Ding! Slow falling jump boost 3, yeah. With added drop creepers. Because everybody loves a drop creeper. Said the drop creepers. Being drop creepers. Okay, where did I explode? I think I may have actually just inventory wiped. Because I was not that far up the area, and I do not see any things at all. And there were a couple of explosions, I think. Where do those creepers even come from? Right here. Yeah. Going down. Can barely even get out of the area. Okay. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna need to grab some more gear. There. This is where you throw backup things into a chest. We have arrows, we have no bow. We have pick. Do not have any cobble. Going to need to go back and collect some more stone. From... well, I don't know. Here will do. There we go. That is enough stone. Let's make another couple of swords. Let's make another pick. Not pick, axe. And not a pickaxe either, just an axe. Got some more food back here. Torches is gonna be a slight snag. We could do that though. There's plenty more wood in the next area. We might just have to grab some and bring it back here. Got a few blocks. We've got that. We've got these. This. That one. Oh, good. Why does everybody have hard to pronounce names? Hello in the chat. Pet Pot Tuplik 101. Glad you could catch me. More torches. Torches, food, blocks, armor is fine. Okay. We have enough stuff to recover with, and I do not sound too upset because I'm not too upset because I knew we had enough stuff to recover with, but if we die again, in a similar manner, we are gonna be in a bad position. Because we do not have too many more things, and we cannot recover from another inventory wipe like that. Let me put some of this back into here, get some more of that cooking. I did put it in and not throw it on the floor. Good. Left. Through. Gap. Jump over things. Okay, yes, you have a punch bow. Creepers. Looks like they might be low health creepers, or they might just have taken fall damage getting down here. That is a nasty creeper spawner position up there. Ready to throw creepers on top of me. I'll have no more of that, please, thank you. Then break that one. Go around in this direction. I think maybe I just need to get up here quite quickly so that no things have too much of a chance to spawn and fall on my head. We can get knocked off of platforms, that works too. I have no more bow. I cannot have a shootout with you. Skeletons. Okay. Well, it's not too terrible if we fall repeatedly. No fall damage in this area, so I can be bad at parkour as much as I like. Blast Prot 1 helmet. More torches, more food, which I now really do desperately need. Poison spider. Don't know why I'm thinking everything is going to be floaty, just because I am. It does not work that way. That is quite a few skeletons. Well, you may like this area, Wonder Sim, but I am not sure that it likes me. Because this is not going too brilliantly well. Hello, more drop creepers. Can I get back up there again? Break that. Make jump. Make further jump. Make extra additional one-up jump. Okay, at least I did an inventory wipe this time, and there are things scattered around. That is better. If I can reach them, of course. Good job. Where are we going? This direction. This direction. Not that direction. Back down again. Area full of parkour. Let's just shortcut onto this platform. Like that. Okay, and I have my things recollected. Chestplate, boots, the pants are almost broken. That goes there, these go here, this goes there. Torches, these, those. Torch. Double spawner. 1 down and 2 down. How much higher does this place go? Are you about... Yeah, we're more than halfway up, I think. Smite 3 sword, that is very nice. If you all wanted to strafe straight off the platform to your demise, that would be fabulous. Oh, good. You know, I could have really done with keeping one of those bows. So I could knock these off of their platforms, but no, instead I will just continue being bad at jumping. Regularity in streams. I usually stream at beginning around 8:15. That is currently BST time. Your time zone may vary. That is an hour and a quarter ago in relative to now speak, which is probably the easiest time to follow. I started an hour and a quarter ago, and I usually go until about 10:15, which is 3/4 of an hour from now, and I usually stream on Mondays through Thursdays. Every day apart from Friday and weekends, basically. So yes, is the answer. And that is also in the description. I do not see any intended path onto this platform. Just gonna have to make another couple of jumps. Immediately failing one. There we go. Nothing hidden up on these little side platforms? No, nothing up there. Lime wool. And we can just pretend this is a dropper map. And go all the way back down to the bottom very, very quickly. Excellent. Well, that could have gone better with 100% less inventory wipes. It could have gone better. But not too bad, we had enough things to recover with reasonably well, and we have the lime wall from out of there, and that is going to make the next areas more challenging, which is good, because this map doesn't seem overly difficult thus far. Okay, we can make some more torches. I'm going to throw this through the back of the box in case we die again and need it. That can go in there, these can go in here. I'm pondering over whether I want to make a spare pick. I think I'll be fine. The areas are small enough where I don't need to do too much pickaxing at a time, so 1 pick's worth of durability should be fine. Everything else is good. We are missing leggings, but there's nothing I can really do about that at the moment. We do not have any leather. Nor direct replacement. And we still are lacking shield as well. Let me quickly take a drink of this water. Marvellous. Still a very slight hint of raspberry iced tea, because I'm using that same water bottle. Well, iced tea bottle, which now contains water. Pink. I think this is the correct order. I'm paranoid after... yeah. I completely messed up the order of the walls in, why can I never remember the names of any maps? Scroll up. Living Nightmares, Chaoscraft. You'd think I would know the order of the walls by now. I've been playing maps with very, very similar wall orders for literally years and years. And you have a straw hat. And then another hat which you're wearing on top of your hat. It takes a very, very eccentric man to wear the on top of hat. It is not a style that everybody can pull off. We've got some lapis here. We can use the enchanting table now. Got a few level 1 enchants put on things if we want to. Might not be a terrible idea. The table is right here-ish. Let's see. Sharpness 2, sharpness 1, sharpness 2, plain sharpness 1, and breaking. I'm just dumping basic levels on everything. And the armor. I think I'd rather have the basic prop 1 over blast prop 1. What colour comes after teal? Purple. I'm assuming by teal you mean cyan, but purple. I had to double check. See, why don't I know this stuff? I'll make my snooker balls analogy again. I never remember the order of the first 3 snooker balls, the brown, green and yellow. I never remember which order you're supposed to pop those in either. I do not have a bow to shoot down that cave spider. It is just gonna sit up there then. Break that, break that. I can make a bow. I have some string. There is wood. I have arrows I can use with a bow. Let's do that. I can enchant it as well. It all seems good. Yeah, they don't. There is no such thing as a teal wool unless you are using resource packs. Which I assume Monumenta therefore is. But yeah, teal is not a colour that exists. There is white, orange, magenta, light blue, yellow, lime, pink, grey, light grey, cyan, purple, blue, brown, green, red, black. Those are all the colours which exist. We have had no new colours since very, very early beta. I believe Render had a teal Ender Eye in Horrify though. Because he was using weird colours which do not exist. So he did that thing. Bow! Power 2? Yes, I'm willing to spend 3 on a Power 2 instead of a Power 1. That is a reasonably large upgrade. here. Yeah, because render used royal blue and teal and crimson, maybe. I forget which colours he actually used, but none of them were the same colours as you would expect wool or stained glass or carpet or so on and so on to be. Shift some of the gravel out the way. Creeper blowing up. Let's place down a couple of blocks to break this. Ended up making these two fight each other as well, which worked out. Missed! Twice. Excellent. Is Mr. Hat above hat? Hat on top of hat. Double hats, 2 hats. Twice as many hats as I have. Actually, no, I'm wearing a hat on top of a hat, aren't I? What am I talking about then? It's a perfectly normal thing to do. Don't question it. A hat. Okay, we've broken that one. Broken that one. Get some more lapis here. I don't want to take too much more of it than I actually need, in case we end up with a fortune pick at some point. Because then I can get more lapis for my lapis. Iron leggings. Yes, let's put them on. Whoa. Break you. Okay, spawner in the middle of the room. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I have definitely noticed it. The spawners in this map have a reduced trigger distance. The spawner should be triggering from down here, but it is not. The areas are smaller than usual, though. If they had their regular trigger distance, you'd be triggering them from too far away, and you'd end up with a whole lot of mobs on you at the same time. We would be spawning mobs before you got anywhere close to the spawner. More of the guys with their hats on top of their hats. Or creepers with no hats. Okay, trio of spawners up here. Nothing hidden rat. Back behind the box. Break 1. Break 2. Break 3. Kill off you. Nothing on top of the box. Pink wool. Yeah. Okay. I predict that this map is probably going to take probably the rest of the streams this week and no more. By the pace we're getting through it, I think it is going to take 2 more streams, which will bring us to the end of the week, and will hopefully work out quite nicely that way. But we'll see. Maybe the areas get tougher as the map goes on. Maybe later ones will take a little bit longer. We'll see. Let's grab a little bit more coal. I think I'll just take 16 of them for now. Will make me another stack of torches. Like so. There's more than enough for another area or two. The food situation is fine. We have chicken. Back down the spiral staircase. Okay. Pink wool. Well, maybe we might even get done in 2 streams. Who knows? Because we're probably going to beat half the map today at the pace we are going in the time we have left. Let's see. I think I want to drop a decent enchantment. Maybe I'll just save the... save up for level 30 enchant on the gold pick. Is it even that worth it? It is if I get mending, but how likely is that? No, let's not do anything with that. That should be secondary. Areas are small enough where I think that amount of durability will do. I don't need this many torches. Armor currently looks fine. Let's get at least some kind of enchantment on these iron leggings. I should have brought the gold axe again. Where did that go? There it is. There we go. And these two go there. How many are we up to now? 22. That is enough for the amount of experience I currently hold. Let's grab 3 of those. And let's see what we can get on this thing then. We can obtain Unbreaking 3. I'll happily take that actually, since we don't have too much armor spare. It's just Unbreaking 3. That's fine, he'll make it last a whole bunch longer. Not the best, but I'll take it. Okay, looks like ice area time. You have a shield. Can I have it? I would like a shield. Shields would be good. My offhand slot is feeling really rather empty. This ice in the middle is non-packed ice and will melt like that. Whoops! Cry box. Okay. You dealt more damage than I expected. Hit me through the corner of a block. 3. And we're gonna need a pick to break back into that cry box again. Marvellous. Corner hitting mobs. "10 years old. This game is 10 years. Huh. Okay, let's just make a full wall. That goes there, that goes there, the blocks go over here, the pick goes in that slot, then the ranged weapon goes in 3, secondary weapon goes in slot 4, and that is fine. Let's just make the water flow everywhere. Speed 2. Not sure how useful that's going to be in a map full of extremely small, compact areas, but sure. An unenchanted iron chest plate. I'm sure we can do something with that. Provided I stop dying and actually am able to gather a decent quantity of experience. Do not blow up. Like that. Where did the creeper actually come from? For I do not see the spawner. There's a gap up there where things could fall on my head. And you deal a lot of damage. Okay. Let me actually just safetify this corridor so nothing can drop directly on top of me and I cannot fall off that ledge again. You know what, that's fine. You blow up a spawner. Hey, we did get a shield. You know, I did think we probably would, seeing as the enemies in the area do have shields. It would have made sense, and it does. I'm breaking 2 shield at that. Placed a torch only to immediately break it again. Hup. Okay. We have a shield. We can use the shield. We can block explosions and arrows and... explosions and arrows, really. Okay, here's that little ledge. More stairs. Another ledge where things can drop directly onto me like that. Get up here. That's a lot of creepers. It's a lot of creepers. Too many creepers, some might say, including myself. Too many creepers. This map is easy, which is making me go faster than I would usually, which is making me die. So there's a area kind of hidden down here. It's interesting. I'm overconfident, and that is making me die, and I'm not sure why I'm overconfident, because I keep dying. Ugh. Things. That. breaking through leggings. That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. Torches. Where else could things have slid away to? Some experience down here. Really, things could have flown pretty much anywhere. There were enough gaps in the floor. Let's throw that in there. Really? Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Well, I gotta do this to my job creepers. The death loop continues, the death loop begins! The death loop returns, death loop 2, return of the death loop. Grab that. Where are my torches? They all slid down here. Torches, that, food. Shield is gone somewhere. Jump. Where are my things? Where have they gone? There's some of them. Grab them. Food. Shield. Blocks. Yes, blocks. Secondary weapon. Spare slot in the inventory where I may as well plonk a potion I probably will never use. Okay. There's a spawner up there. How do we get further up there? I think this was once a staircase. It doesn't overly look like it now, but I think it was once upon a time. And somehow we let way too many things build up in this room. Thought I would probably blow up that chest, but somehow it is alive. Hopefully not literally alive, otherwise it would be a mimic. Another sword from that chest. I saw the creeper hiding around that corner down there. I know it is there. Let's just kill it. Before I can fail to speak words proper anymore. Before it becomes a problem. Stay back! Also, for anyone keeping count of that visual bow glitch, it just happened again. So, +1 to the tally. Well, that one could have gone better. Grey wool. And there's also another room. There goes the bow glitch again. That keeps happening. Okay. Why does this room exist then? As I said, it is almost certainly because the map is relatively easy and I'm still getting wool relatively quickly, and that makes me move quicker than I really should be moving, and that results in my death. But I'm still getting wool relatively quickly, which does not switch me out of this map is easy and I should move quickly mode. And thus I die more, and so on, and so on, and so on. Okay, this is light grey. I really want to take the grey back again before I go into there, but I just wanted to take a quick peek and see what I was dealing with, and it looks like a mine. Break all of this, so next time I do not have to climb down the vine, I can just jump into the water. I wouldn't say I'm a pro. That is rather generous. Yep. Hopefully all that water will help me get back up again more quickly the next time through. I'm a veteran, definitely, but that does not mean necessarily that I am a pro. Grey! We still do not have that many levels, because I keep dying, and things are bad. Depth Strider? I guess I'll take it. Chest. Could live here. Kind of an unusual place. We're sort of cutting into the monument a bit, but there's not a whole lot of room around here. These can go all in there. Boots, helmet. Still got enough durability on the sword to grab some more torches. The only blocks in there are gravel. I guess I'll convert down some wood. And those can be my blocks. Don't think there's anything else I really want. And the next area is right back where we just were. Light grey. What was the one down in wherever it was? I think it was just down there because of the bedrock. Yeah. Which colour was the way down here, out of interest? This is not a colour. This is an intersection. Bing! Shortcut 2! Back to the monument. And here we have a whole bunch of water breathing. Okay. That is slightly ominous. Means at least one of these two areas is going to be completely flooded. I have an anvil. I don't think there's too much I can really do with that right now. Okay. Should be fairly easy to get back up here with all these waterfalls. Yep, very quick. take another drink of water. I think I need it. Water with very slight hint of raspberry iced tea. Fantastic. This is gravel. May or may not fall. How high up are we? 92. Thanks, gravel. You've demonstrated my point about you being a gravity block quite well. My gravel is still stuck in a cobweb. Bunch of falling sand entities stuck in cobwebs now. Let's get around to this spawner. Break that. Nothing in that pile of webs. Is it possible pull one of my favourite tricks and get some water down into that room? Not really. Caecilleus has been clever enough to put a very tall ascent directly in the way before the room, and none of this is meltable ice. So no, I cannot reroute water down here. That would have been good, I think. It would have meant I could get down without placing as many blocks, and it would also eliminate a bunch of these cobwebs. But no, that is not an option in this case. And we have no iron yet, so I cannot make a bucket. Yeah. Where are you, dude? There. Get back into this ledge. There we go. Partially inside gravel, but never mind. Block, block, block. And over here. Okay. I hear spiders, which is fine, provided the spawners continue to be below me and I do not miss one and get dropped on from above. Provided we go down a little bit at a time and take out each spawner, things should not be too difficult. We are running out of blocks, however. Also running out of durability on the iron sword. Not a huge deal, I have spares. But I would rather like it to not break, because we have an anvil and we can possibly repair it. If we get some more iron. Let's not fall down that little gap. Try and break this from fairly far away. Get repeatedly obstructed by a skeleton. You're a dodgy fellow, aren't you? Spider! No. Break it! Eat it! Knock the vine out the way. Cobwebs, cobwebs, cobwebs. Kill you. Break that. If they just want to spawn a single mob at a time, that is good news for me. An iron axe, smite 2, curse of vanishing. I don't think I'm going to use that book. I have an enchanting table. I can enchant things with better than smite 2s. Well, there goes that iron sword. I'm not doing a very good job lately of paying attention to my item durabilities. I have noticed that in Chaos Craft as well. I let a couple of items break, which I really shouldn't have. Well, that is the top of a box. A couple of spawners stacked on top of it there. And they're spawning a large number of spiders, one of which hit me from beneath a block. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, the cave spider AI. It is so unfair that they can still do that. They smack you from beneath a whole block. The hitbox is crazy on those. Thanks, WonderSim. See you around. I will hopefully get back to the Monumentus stuff at some point, and multiplaying it would be lovely. It is just getting through the ever continually growing backlog of other maps to play as well. But yeah. Shouldn't be going for too much longer this stream anyway, provided I can get my things and get to that box. It would be a good point to call it. How easy is getting to my things gonna be? Drill back into a wall. Whoops. Give me blocks. Pry box me. Get back further into the box, because they can hit through walls. They can. Somehow. That goes there, this goes here, this bow goes over here-ish, the pick goes there, the stone sword goes there, and the smite 2 back up. Smite 3 back up, sorry. Which I should really be using more often. Goes there. Not that I want to use it in an area full of spiders, but... Okay. More solid blocks, please. Let's get back up to this ledge to relative safety. Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't spawn more mobs again straight away. That did not pay off how I thought it would. This is not going my way today. I was hoping I could just jump down there because there were no other mobs around. I could light it up real quick. And then break the spawners and everything would be hooray! But everything was not hooray. Because apparently it was ready to spawn as soon as I made the jump. And so everything was boo. Hiss. You sound like Mr. Bean. Making these noises when something goes badly for him. Get out of the web. Get down here. Okay, you are over there. If you would just... yeah. Take full damage. I see you through that block. Give me my things. Give me a sword. Give me some food. Give me armor. That. Torches. Sword. Backup. Bow. No pick, sadly. Let's try and remain out of range of this spawner. Not keep triggering it to spawn more stuff. Where are the rest of my things? Scattered around everywhere. Fantastic, brilliant. Pick things up. Retreat back into hidey hole. Kill annoying arthropod. Wear hat. Well, I made that one a lot harder than it needed to be. As I have with the past couple of areas, apparently. I should not be dying this many times. It is embarrassing. Light grey. Let's just make some more blocks with all of the string. May as well. Not gonna do too much else with all this string. Certainly don't need to make a bed. Make some bows. Can't make a crossbow though. I have no iron. I would like to make a crossbow. Apologies for the slight silence there. I was reading the slightly long comment from Petpot. You pick. That is a bit of a tongue twister. Check, apparently, if I am reading the context correctly. It's fine. Superstition is not an overly easy map, and if it's... I don't know. If it's the first map they played, it's fully understandable. I saw an episode of Ragecraft 3 once. I can't remember who was doing it. I think there was like 3 of them. Don't think they were English. But the death count was like up in the triple digits, and they hadn't gotten out the first area yet. And it was however many episodes in. But keep in mind, I've been doing CTM maps for years and years and years, and I'm still derpy at them. So, yeah. I will not criticize anybody who dies a whole bunch, because there is a learning curve. Everybody was bad once. But anyway, now that we have the light grey wool, I think that is gonna be all the time that which I have for today. We are roughly halfway through. Don't know if you will manage to finish this in the next stream, or whether it is gonna take 2 more. Depends on whether the areas get too much longer or more difficult from here. Hopefully I die less next time, and don't get too overconfident again. Thank you very much for watching. I very much hope that you enjoyed. And I shall see you soon.